right, man. So the mystery name that Canelo's supposed to be fighting in May off of the platform PBC as it is for now is Jaime Munguia. All right, I figured it was Jaime Munguia, but I didn't want to assume nothing. It's Jaime Munguia. So he's fighting possibly fighting my Jaime Munguia. Yeah, he's possibly fighting Jaime Munguia in May, and then the word is Canelo in September. Now, I don't know who all getting involved as far as if it's gonna be over in Saudi Arabia, is the DAZN, but pretty sure Matchroom is probably gonna be doing this fighting. Probably one of the reasons Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn clicked up to make this shit happen. All right. So I told y'all when this 2-fight deal with Canelo was up, it was gonna be he was going back to the zone, but it never left off the ground because originally, I hate to keep kind of repeating myself, but originally the good word on the street was that PBC and Showtime were going to continue to show we're going to continue to produce the 2 fights that they had Canelo under contract with on Showtime, but somewhere down the line Showtime it changed, and now for the most part they just gonna do he going to Amazon. The problem is Showtime was putting up the money according to Espinoza, and Amazon is not willing to put up any monies for Canelo. Now, just going over old revisionist history, because I'm gonna drop that video first this morning. Let me drop it right now while we talking. But Canelo, excuse me. So what happened was Canelo won $35 million for the Charlo fight. He won $35 million for the Charlo fight. So, that's becoming a problem. And Al know the Jamel fight did bad, so he don't want the 35. He can't pay the 35 because it ain't gonna bring no return. It's probably gonna be a loss. If he lucky, he may break even. But I'm assuming it's gonna be an L. All right. So they tried to get him to fight Crawford in May. He didn't want to fight Crawford in May. They tried to get him to fight Benavidez. He refused to fight Benavidez because he fought Crawford in May. It would make it. They would have the money. It would have generated enough money so then they could pay him for the Charlo fight. But he don't want to do that. If he fought David Benavidez, it would generate enough money where they can give him that $35 million. But he specifically asked for Jamal Charlo. But you can say Canelo, you can say Al Haymon offered it. Okay. So he wanted easy $35 million for an easy fight. Now he could be prepared to sue Al Haymon. I just dropped that video at 9 a.m. this morning. So there you go. All right. But to continue on, Munguia pretty much sound like he been negotiating with his own too, or Golden Boy to fight Munguia in May. So he wants an easy fight in May, and then he'll take, I guess, a Crawford fight, which in my opinion is easy too. That's why he willing to fight him and not David Benavidez, and that's one of the reasons I don't like that fight too. And then the 3 weight classes, and also Crawford and Stevie Kim revealed that Crawford team said they ain't waiting around for Canelo. They want to take a fight in between there if y'all was concerned. I don't know. He didn't give a name. Don't ask. Don't know. So just wanted to go over that because everybody don't see every video. Okay. You want more details? Check the video out I dropped today. I'll drop a Canelo Benavidez video too. So he could be fighting Munguia. Those negotiations are underway. That's going to be on the zone. So that's going to be on the zone. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he refused to fight Terrence Crawford in May. He refused to he refused to fight he refused to fight Terrence Crawford in May. He refused to fight he refused to fight Terrence Crawford in May. He refused to turn around and fight David Benavidez in May. So this is what you're getting. But at the end of the day, it's him and Munguia a good fight. I mean, shit, the Mexican fans be happy. I don't think Munguia quite ready, but you know, it's gonna be a big fight on Cinco de Mayo. Probably one of the bigger fights on Cinco de Mayo we've seen in quite some time. You know, it's gonna be one of the bigger fights that we've seen in quite some time. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not the demographic that they targeting. I'm not the demographic that they targeting for that fight. So, you know, they're not targeting Americans, Black Americans, white Americans. You know, if they get them to watch the fight, then yeah, you know. But they're targeting guys, you know, Mexicans. They targeting the Mexicans, man. And you know, especially Tim Bradley through heat on the fire, or threw more lumber on the fire, more wood on the fire by saying, or more gas on the fire by saying that, you know, Munguia is everything Canelo wish he was to the Mexican fans. More exciting, more endeared, more loved, all that good stuff. So, it'd be a good fight. I'm a Munguia fan. I got a little line over there to his camp, but you know, me personally, I think it's proper steps to take to get to that fight. I don't think he quite ready, but he wasn't ready for a title shot. People forget that he wasn't ready for a title shot, and then you know versus Genebig, or they refused to take that fight for whatever reason it was. I feel like that would have helped him. That's just my opinion. I feel like that would have helped him. But you know, who am I? Who am I? You know, so they gonna move the way they move. Um, you know, when it comes to you know, they gonna move the way they move when it's gonna come to this stuff, man. So uh but in my humble opinion, I think if I think for them, the best thing to do, you know, I guess go for the money right now. But then again, we sit here and we chastise Al Haymon for just, finessing people out of money. And it's a money grab. Everybody know Jaime Munguia is not ready for Canelo quite yet. But hey, let's, we can't have it both ways. We begging guys to fight the best, and then guys don't fight the best. And then when somebody step up and do fight the best, um, yeah, we gotta respect it. We gotta respect it. So, he was willing to fight Triple G a long time ago. I don't understand the thought about. I guess it's the money. He wanted to fight everybody, but but Big, and I felt like the Big fight would have gave him a title. You know what I'm saying? Would have gave him a title, in my opinion. But nonetheless, it is what it is. So we got to remember, people who gonna complain about this. This is not targeted at the American fight fans. This is not targeted at us. This is for the Mexicans, Mexican Americans, and But I think Canelo don't get a knockout here. I think he probably completely fell off. I will say that. If he don't get a knockout here, I think he completely fell off. Munguia got good conditioning. He got heart. He'll fight through some things for sure. You know, um, you know, so, um, but nonetheless, that is what it is, man. And I think it'd be an action-packed fight, but only way I see Canelo losing this fight if he didn't completely fell off a cliff. That's the only way I really see him losing this fight, if he completely fell off a cliff. If he completely fell off a cliff, then it's probably over for him. It's probably over for him if he completely fell off a cliff. So, but But you know, maybe Munguia catching Canelo at the right time. But it's just clear to me that Canelo just want to take easy fights. That's what it's apparent to me, that Canelo just won't take the easy fight in May, and then in his mind he'll take a semi-tough fight in September. So yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.